we have no idea how long this behavior from him has been going on. This guy reminds me of Fusi too. Same type of guy. Like listen, only people who understand why bipolar can understand what's going on here. So maybe she went through crises and crises and crises, and maybe right now she's not really saying anything, to incriminate him as much or to, against him that much. She's having a lot of retenue because I believe that not only there's still love, you're the father of my 4 children, and I understand that you are going through something, but you are dangerous. And people, the problem is because the whole world has become a circus and everybody's watching and everybody's living it and everybody is taking their dopamine from it and everybody's giving their opinion, me too, and everybody's making money from giving their opinion. Not everybody, but a lot of the vlogs and the blogs and etc. That people are just living their... Listen, if one day, my wife and I, we fight like everybody, but it's never something public. Like, I have no reason to. When we fight, it's between us. If we have to do an interview tomorrow, but we're fighting at home, we're gonna put the fight in pause to do our interviews, to be there, and then once we're done with the interview, we go back to our fighting until we find a resolution. And we don't need the world to know. We don't need to post about it. We don't need all that shit. We don't need, because there's a little bit of distance that you have to keep between you and all the strangers outside. But if you live for the strangers' approbation, or if you believe that their opinion is more important than your closest friends, or if your closest friends are people that you pay, all of them, and they say yes to everything you want to do, you fucked. I was once in the West Indies in a situation where I had a problem with a friend of mine who was surrounded by yes men. And at a point I said, listen, I cannot stay, I have to go. And he said, since you don't want to stay and be about us, well, you will find your way to the airport. So I'm in fucking Martinique. I don't even know if I can drive to the airport at that point. And there's no car. And I look at everybody, my own friends, but who are paid by him, and nobody's telling him, yo, you're abusing. And everybody's like, no, I can't take you. And that's how I had to drive myself to the airport. And I just took one of the cars, drive myself to the airport, left the car at the parking and left, and never came back. And this is the problem. Listen, everywhere I went, if you don't have somebody who will tell you the truth, especially in fame, money, and power, if you don't have somebody who tells you you're going too far, or we're gonna have a problem, or whatever you're doing is a bad idea, or wait, no, what you did here, I disagree, that was weak, that was fucked up, go and apologize. If you don't have somebody like that to be somebody that will check you and is not afraid to check you, even if you pay them, that's how you can kill a career, or you can kill your reputation or something. And one day, I'm in Angola. I just did a show with Nelson Freitas, and the owner of the club or something, he's like, hey, listen, the show was amazing yesterday. I loved it, but you only sing one song. Why? So, well, it was a beauty contest. They only asked me to sing for one song, so that's what I did. Nah, I want a full show. When are you free for a show? Can you stay for another week? I'll pay you 15,000 euros. I'm like, what? Yeah, I'll pay you. I can pay you now. I have the cash now. It was like, whoa, wait a minute. Take my phone. I call Guylaine, my manager. Yo, Guylaine, listen. I have a show. It's paid 15,000 in Angola. So change all my flights, change my tickets. And she's like, when? I'm like, they want me for next Friday. So the 12th. And she's like, the 12th. Wait a minute. No, the 12th, you're not free. I'm like, what? What you mean I'm not free? Yeah, the 12th, you have a show in Bretagne, in north of France. Bretagne is in north of France? No, it's west side of France. I'm like, I have a show in Bretagne, but how much is it paid? And she's like, I think this show we're making 2,000 euros. I'm like, hey, I just told you that I have a show for 15,000. So, and she told me, darling, how can you move that show? Or listen, I'll pay them their money. I'll reimburse the show and sing for free another time. And she's like, darling, we are professionals and this is not how we work. If that person who wants to pay you 15,000 now wants to have you, he calls me. I give him the date where you free. You come back here, you do your show in Lorient or wherever it was, and then you go back to if they have 15K to give you right now, they can also pay your ticket first class to go back there, because we are professionals. We are not mercenaries. It's not who pays the most or whatever. We already have an engagement. We already have a contract. They already paid 50%. So this is how we're gonna do. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Thanks for reminding me that I'm a professional. And you know what? That person who wanted me for 15K never called me again, or never had me, never made me come back, whatever. When I told him, well, I'm not free, but we can arrange a show. Never heard from that person again. But that show, that place where I performed, I think it was a casino in Lorient. Yeah, I think. These people, they hired me 10 times in 2 years. 10 times. So I made 20K from these people. And after 10 times, after even 7 times, I was like, I'm doing the same show, I'm doing the same songs, like maybe you should start hiring other people. And the owner of the club told me, not only the people love you, but we love you. You guys are professionals, you guys are on time, you guys respect your public, you guys stay 1 or 2 hours to do photos until the last fan, and you guys are, you don't make a scene. You come, you work. The next day in the morning, you take your train and you're on your way. And yeah, listen, every time we have money to give and we think about lists of artists, a lot of them are motherfuckers. A lot of them are disrespectful or not serious. And yeah, whenever we have an extra 2,000 or 2,005 to give, we always think, and we will always think about you guys. And this is what having people that can keep you in check does. When you don't have that, you become like a bunch of people of my age that I grew up with, that I started making music with, who are fucked today. Because nobody would tell them, don't abuse groupies, don't do this, don't do this. You here to perform, you're not here to find places where you can make drugs and have orgies. Don't do this, don't do that. And like, if you don't have those people around you, this is what happens. And imagine on my small level, I'm talking to you about 2,000 versus 15,000. Those people are talking about 100K, a million, 500,000, etc. And not two or one yes men. I'm talking about 200 yes men around you, people who will do whatever they want to do, people who are used to you going crazy and nobody telling you, shut the fuck up. Because trust me, if I was in the entourage of that guy, all that shit would not happen. Or it would have happened without me. I would be like, oh, I'm out, bro. No. Like, you are not gonna bully the mother of your children like this. I was not raised to see this and say nothing. I had a problem with a friend of mine who was acting like this with his ex because she had a new boyfriend. And she wanted to send friends from his hood to beat her and him up. And I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? No, she's gonna be. I was like, wait a minute. Since you've been separated, I've seen you with 20 girls. What's wrong with you? And look at Kanye doing the same thing. We've seen him with how many girls? Isn't Julia Fox saying that, yeah, we do threesome, foursomes, I'm a dominatrix, and then and then there was that girl, the other one, light-skinned girl with green eyes. I used to follow her on YouTube. Nice girl. And now you have that new clone of Kim Kardashian. You've been having girlfriends. So why are you obsessed with her? And you are using the kids, you are using religion, you hear saying, I'm this, I'm that, oh dear God, like the last prayer he did, I was like, yo, bro. Yeah, dear God, like you believe God is you. Like this guy is, I've known crazy people and they're dangerous. But I've also known crazy people with unlimited money. They are the worst. When your voice is so powerful, everything you do creates something. At my small level, the things I say, people send me messages all the time telling me that the things I said resonated and changed their life. At my small level, with a show that is watched by 1,000 people per week. Imagine if you have 10 million people being your soldiers, going crazy, sending crazy messages to your ex-wife, sending crazy messages to your ex-wife new partner. Like, and you hear pretending that it's about the kids, pretending that it's about black people, when in reality, inside of you, you don't even want to be a black person. All your heroes are white people. Whenever you talk about something, all your girlfriends are white people. And it's okay, I don't care. But don't come there all of a sudden, say, yeah, as a black man with, like, bro. But that's using the triggers. And he's using the triggers, but the problem is, because we're seeing the imbalance of the man. And we're also seeing that at the same time he's doing double triggers. He's triggering the hate for the Kardashians, but at the same time he's triggering the hate for abusive men. And at the same time he's trying to use the trigger black people about being a black man in a divorce and etc. But at the same time he's also triggering the people who are seeing that and at the same time, he's triggering his old fans. And at the same time, he's triggering her fans. So it's creating conflicting triggers. So, I mean, some people, and it's going to depend on your sensitivity. Some people who are very empath, how do we say? Empathic. High empath will get triggered easily by that. I don't have like my emotions are buried under my brain, the logic. There's a lot of logic first, a lot of intelligence, and then emotion is here. So I'm gonna watch this and first I'm gonna be like, makes no sense, bro. Like, I don't understand your whole thing in here. And this is what is going on right now, is that everybody is now, look, like, did you see that? Did you see this one? Him praying to God and says, oh, Pete texts me saying he's in bed with Kim. Bro, like, and he's here showing the guy sending him texts. Of course the guy's gonna be like, yo, bro, and the guy's telling him, listen, I'm like you, I have mental health issues, and it's great to go see somebody to help you, because you definitely have problems, and you cannot all the time. Listen, DL Ugly said it the best, and now he's going after everybody who's criticizing him, right? The thing is this: you can be the best artist in the world, you can be a genius, you can be this Renaissance man creating amazing music. It's not enough for you to do anything, and nobody will tell you that you're wrong at some point for some things. And some people believe that he does this whenever he has something to promote. I come from another direction. I believe that whenever there's the stress of a new album, a new release, something, this stress causes an emotional disturbance, and the rest comes with it. And some people believe that he's doing this for promotion. I believe that it's the stress of all this that is making him go on the other side, and probably behind the scenes then he says, I'm sorry. And the problem is, most people will come, and because they're gonna be like, yeah, we know how he is, and then they give him a pass. But because people have been giving him passes and passes and passes from all the shit that he did, then he's like, yeah, they will give me a pass. I'll just say that I talked to God, or I'll do a Sunday service and everything will fall in line. Well, I mean, it works with all you people, because all you people are emotionally triggered. So they can trigger you from one side and trigger you back from the other side and say, oh, I spoke to God and he told me that, I love you, Pete. I'm sorry. Let's sing hallelujah. And then, all you guys like, well, Kanye. And people like me who are not emotional, we're going to be like, okay. I'm going to look not only at him from the side eye, but I'm also going to look at all you guys from the side eye. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, you back? You back for the 10th time? All right. Yeah, let's keep it moving, because this is the world of today. People forget the hate that they have for you as fast as they find it over and over again. They will also forget it over and over again super fast. And it's, look, COVID was the only thing we talked about for X amount of time, and then now it's Ukraine. And it's been 2 weeks and people are starting to already go back to Kanye, go back to Smollett, go back to those people, because those people, they hate the fact that they are not the center of attention. So if you're talking about Ukraine too much, you're not talking about them. They don't like it either. And listen, it's complicated.